In a peaceful green valley, there lived a young man named Sammy. He was 25 years old and carried a deep sense of unease within him. No matter what he did, working hard, earning money, meeting new people, something always felt missing. His mind was constantly racing. What if I fail? What about the future? Would my life be better if I made different choices? His thoughts overwhelmed him. He felt tired, disconnected, and lost. He didn't know how to slow down or feel content. One evening, as he walked alone along a riverbank, he saw an old man sitting quietly on a rock, watching the flowing water. The man looked like part of the landscape, calm, still, and at peace. His eyes were closed, and his face was as serene as the evening breeze. Sammy felt a pull toward him. He walked closer and said, "Excuse me, sir. May I talk to you?" The old man opened his eyes slowly and smiled. "Of course, my son, sit with me." Sammy sat beside him and said, "My mind won't stop thinking. I feel anxious all the time. I want peace, but I don't know how to find it." The old man looked at the river and replied, "Everyone wants peace, but most people search in the wrong places. Some think it's in money, success, or travel. But true peace doesn't come from outside." "Then where is it?" Sammy asked. The man gently touched his chest and said, "It lives here, inside you, but it hides behind the noise of your thoughts." He then invited Sammy to meet him the next morning to climb a nearby hill. Sammy agreed without hesitation. The next day, they began their quiet journey up the hill. They didn't talk much, only the sound of birds, the wind in the trees, and their footsteps filled the silence. As they climbed higher, Sammy started to feel lighter, as though the noise inside his head was slowly fading. At the top, they sat on a rock overlooking the valley. The old man said, "Now close your eyes, don't think about anything. Just breathe slowly and focus on the sound of the wind." Sammy did as he was told. At first, thoughts tried to pull him away, but slowly something shifted. He felt a lightness in his chest, a stillness he had never known. For a few moments, everything was quiet, inside and out. When he opened his eyes, he looked amazed. That felt strange, like everything stopped. The old man smiled and said, "That is the taste of presence. When you are fully here, not in the past or the future, you begin to meet yourself. That is peace." On their way back, Sammy didn't feel the need to speak. He felt as if something deep inside him had started to breathe again. When they reached the village, he bowed and said, "Thank you for guiding me back to myself." From that day on, Sammy began a simple daily practice of sitting quietly and watching his breath. He stopped fighting his thoughts and learned to observe them gently, letting them pass like clouds. His life didn't change much on the outside, but his experience of life changed completely. He started to notice the beauty in small things, the sunlight through his window, the taste of tea, the sound of laughter, even the stillness in the morning air. He realized that peace doesn't mean life without problems. It means finding balance within, no matter what's happening around you. And whenever he felt anxious again, he would remember the old man's words, "Be here." Just here. Those words were enough to bring him back to the present, where peace always waited.